Hey, Sue. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skit, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk, that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the fakes, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone, like did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny, she wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay Stuck wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Kountry Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she co-hosting from the sideline, talking over clips like it's game time. Characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day wire.
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny, she wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, Shay's the vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, and Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Kountry Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, side out to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's 2 reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny, she wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
What's going on, y'all? Excuse that noise in the background. We had an emergency situation here today. We just remember when I told you guys that they came in here and put a new furnace, a new air conditioner in here. Anyway, it's kind of a little chilly today, and so my daughter turned on the furnace for the first time, and she thought it was a fire. So she called the fire people. Well, it was good she called them anyway because it was smoky in here. The fire alarm went off and all that. So she called the fire people, and they came in here, walking in here with their little nasty shoes on, and I had to walk in here too. So I had to have her vacuum the floor. The rest, y'all, I'm a neat freak. And then I have to go over the floor with the, the Swifter, the mop, because I hate when people come in here with their shoes on and stuff. It was no fire though, so that's a good thing and stuff. So yeah. So that's why I'm late, because I was trying to do this live like a whole hour ago, but then that happened. So it is what it is, y'all. So thank you so much for being here late night. All us night owls up tonight. We just saw Wayne drop the new skit. So I was like, let me come in here and do a quick little reaction for you guys. All right. So anyway, let me go into the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, where allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area, and part of it is scrolling across that screen right there. Guys, if you enjoyed this content tonight, make sure you thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, share, and leave a comment. All right. And if you want to show additional support for the channel, feel free to do a super sticker, super chat, Cash App donation at $ShadesTube, or copy yourself a membership for $4.99 per month. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Happy and blessed Tuesday night, Wednesday on the East Coast. And again, I appreciate you guys being here. So I know y'all seen that daggone skit. I know y'all did. We are getting ready to watch it in a second. Let me first tell Jermaine what's up, Shakia what's up, Alexis what's up, everybody in the bushes what's up, and everybody who watches this in the replay what's up. Let's go ahead and jump right into this first skit, and this is where Amber is breaking down in front of her husband, and he's comforting her, and etc. So let's go ahead and watch that. And let me go ahead and put it on. Send, share screen. Let's do it. Let me go to the skit. Actually, this is wrong right here. Let me go to the right skit. Man, I hope you guys had a good day today too, okay? So let's go ahead and watch this. Why, Shakia, why do some of the Kountry Wayne reactors get on your nerves? Tell me about it in the comment section. And you say Amber's going to be adopting Kai? She probably will. We'll see. Let's go ahead and watch this. You mopping the floor? Up there? Okay. Make sure you do the stairs too. And in here. There's walking in here. And in my bathroom. Thanks for doing that.
Oh, yeah?
You alright? Good. You sure you alright?
I'm good, yeah.
Nah. You can't be alright if you're crying. What's wrong? Baby, talk to me. What's the matter?
It's nothing yet. I don't want to seem selfish, you know, so it's nothing really,
Oh,
honestly.
baby, you can open up to me. Tell me. What's wrong?
I know it seems like it's gonna seem so selfish, and I just, please, it's nothing.
Baby,
I'm
baby.
good. I just needed a
Look.
moment. That's all. It's just,
Look,
I'm
no,
good.
Let's
no.
put it downstairs. I'll get it and put it up.
You are my wife. We discuss things that are bothering us, remember? You can open up to me. Just tell me.
I was kind of hoping that Kai wasn't yours, so we wouldn't have to deal with Shayla for the rest of our lives. I don't know what it's like yet. It's like I see him and I have to relive that moment over and over and over again.
I know. You're right. You're right. The cat is mine. And maybe I honor your feelings. I do. I do, and I know this is rough. I know this is difficult. I gotta be there for God. You know? I know this is hard, but I'm gonna tell you what I can do for you. I'm gonna love you with all my heart. You hear me? I'm gonna love you with everything in me. You are my world. Alright? And nothing and no one is going to come and kill you. I chose you for a reason. Alright?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be alright, baby. It's gonna be alright.
Well, let's watch that one more time. All right, let's watch that one more time.
Dozed off after watching that movie.
Oh yeah.
You alright? Beth, you sure you are?
I'm good.
Nah, you can't be alright if you're crying. What's wrong? Baby, talk to me. What's the matter?
It's nothing yet. I don't want to seem selfish, so it's nothing really.
Oh,
Honestly.
baby, you can open up to me. Tell me. What's wrong?
I know it seems like it's gonna seem so selfish, and I just please, it's nothing.
Baby,
I'm
baby,
good. I just
no,
needed a
look.
moment. That's all. It's just
Look,
I'm
no,
good.
no. You are my wife. We discussed things that are bothering us, remember? You can open up to me. Just tell me.
I was kind of hoping that Kai wasn't yours, so we wouldn't have to deal with Shayla for the rest of our lives. Like, you don't know what it's like yet. It's like I see him and I have to relive that moment over and over and over again.
I know. You're right. You're right. But Kai is mine. And maybe I honor your feelings. I do. I do, and I know this is rough. I know this is difficult. I gotta be there for God. You know? I know this is hard, but I'm gonna tell you what I can do for you. I'm gonna love you with all my heart. You hear me? I'm gonna love you with everything in me. You are my world. Alright? And nothing and no one is going to come in between that. I chose you for a reason. Alright?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it's gonna be alright, baby. It's gonna be alright.
I'm sorry.
All right, so we just watched this 2 times, you guys, and I did it the second time on purpose because the first time I was talking and I didn't get a chance to really concentrate on the the skit. So what do you guys think? Okay, let me put my music on in the background. We're going to talk about this for a few minutes, and then that's going to be it for tonight. All right, let me go ahead and put this music back on. Hold on for 1 second, you guys, while you write all your comments into the comment section. Okay, So let me go over here and read what you guys got so far. All right, let's see here. Kelly Turner, thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Shay's Tube, and thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and read these comments. Let me go back. Alexis, thank you for being here tonight as well. You said Amber is going to be adopting Kai. I hope so. I mean, you know, if she's going to stay together with her husband. You know, some of these Kountry Wayne reactors are getting on my nerves. I don't even watch anyone else. Shakia, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I just don't. Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up and thank you. Because they are saying she should not be crying. And it is this pastor that's a reactor. Oh, Amber getting on my nerves. She's crying, but he's been married twice. You are a preacher coming for Amber, for forgive me. The thing about it is that she is going to cry. All right, just put yourself in her position. Your husband fooling around with your best friend for basically a year. You find out. Next thing you know, you find out that the baby your former best friend is carrying or was carrying and now is your husband's son. So yeah, you're going to be crying once you find out, you know, that the baby is actually his, because you're thinking that this, first of all, just like Jermaine told me on the phone, Anthony did not have his first baby or first son with his wife. He had his first baby and son with a mistress. All right. So that would definitely break Amber's heart. Okay. And any woman, men too, you know, would probably be very emotional at this time. The only thing that I say Amber needs to do is that she needs to set up some boundaries. Okay. Set up some boundaries. Tell Anthony, in order for this to work, you're going to have to do everything legal. You know, in other words, get a lawyer, a child support lawyer, get visitations. We can go ahead and do joint custody, go for joint custody. You know, child support lawyer will set up how much you should be paying for child support and everything else. That way, Shayla will not be calling all hours of the day and night. You don't have to discuss much with her, anything. That's what Amber needs to do. Because let me tell you something. When she decided to stay with her husband, okay, even though he cheated and got a baby, then she has to realize that, you know, that DNA test, if it comes back that that's his baby, then she needs to realize that she's going to have to take on the responsibility of being the stepmom and also accepting that child, point blank, and putting the other stuff back behind her. Okay, you're not going to ever forget it, but you forgive him and you put it behind and move on. And that's what she's going to have to, you know, end up doing. You know, because you don't want to keep on, if she's going to keep on being sad and things like this, I really do think she just probably should just, you know, go her separate ways, because you don't want to be, you know, sad and depressed, miserable throughout this marriage, okay? Because you're not going to be happy. You want a happy marriage, all right? So in order to have a happy marriage, you need to do the things that it takes to get it that way. And one thing that they need to do is sit down and really discuss what they need to do regarding Kai and Shayla, point blank, and her mama. Because let me tell y'all something. If y'all think this is going to be a smooth transition, smooth sailing, you're crazy. Angelina already got some tricks up her sleeves, okay? And they're going to be doing the most, okay? The only thing that I think will stop Shayla is Iman. But if Iman does something, they end up breaking up or something, you'll see. So he needs to set boundaries too. And Amber definitely needs to set boundaries, all right? And as far as the preacher saying that Amber should be crying, first of all, again, you cannot say what somebody should be doing if you're not in their position, all right? We really don't know what we would do if we was in that same position. Me, personally, I said that she needs to, you know, go ahead and let him know what's up, okay? Let him know what's up and set some boundaries, and let him know he needs to get an attorney involved, a child support attorney. And I keep on saying this over and over again, because without that, you're going to have a lot of chaos. You guys will see. You have to have some kind of structure and things like that, because otherwise it's going to be like all over the place. Yeah, a lot of people don't think Kai is his. Because how did Johnny Bravo get that DNA test results and not Fiona? The thing about it, right? How did she get it so quick? Unless he sent it to her, as soon as he got it first. I don't know how she got it. And if she did get it without him giving it to her, then it's clearly something ain't right. They could be doing this where somebody tampered with it again, and it turns out that that baby isn't Anthony's, okay? Because somebody could have tampered with it again. Now, you said, Kelly, that these skits are extremely unhealthy. It's too much watching this dysfunctional mess. Black people need to stop with all this dysfunction. It's not cute, nor is it normal. And I agree. And I said this the other day. I said, I wish Wayne would concentrate on some positive role models, some positive Black families, okay? All Black families are not cheating, making babies out of wedlock, and doing the most, okay? Can we see at least 2 couples who are successful, not worrying with this stuff, just dealing with day-to-day struggles, and you can still make it exciting? They don't necessarily have to cheat and make babies outside of the marriage, okay? So I say the same thing, plus you're showing that, Black men are weak, and Black women too, especially the Black man, though, because look at him, all right? As soon as, okay, I can understand being intoxicated because Shayla seduced him and things like that, but the next 2 days later, the next 3 days later, he wasn't intoxicated anymore. And he just let this girl manipulate him, and he ended up, being in a relationship. And then on top of that, he did not even have sense enough to use protection. If he would have been using protection, he wouldn't even have to worry about the baby right now. All right. And then he should be more smarter. Okay. What rich person won't hire a lawyer to take care of everything, the legal stuff? Like, for example, the child support, the visitation, all of that type of stuff. All right. So it's a lot of stuff that Kountry Wayne just did not do. And he does need to show more positive Black people and Black families. Can't tell nobody how to feel. I know plenty of folks that forgave their spouses for the same thing, and God brought them through this. I'm not going to be telling someone to leave their spouse. I know that's right, Shakira. Ultimately, people have to do what they want to do anyway. It's just like my situation with my soon-to-be ex. A lot of people be telling me what I should do and things like that, but they can't really tell me what I should do because they may not be, knowing what's going on. They're not experiencing what I'm experiencing. So therefore, they should just keep their opinions to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, you said I think they normalize dysfunction. Well, they really do do that. And at the same time, like I said before, I think they do need to add in some positive Black families. They're going to keep some cheating in here to make it interesting. You're going to keep some chaos in there because people won't watch it if you don't keep some in it. But at least have, 2 families that are positive. They can still go through other issues, but the cheating and all that stuff, they can probably just write that out and just do something. There's so many issues you can go through. You can go through bills, just so many different things to make it interesting. You can have somebody stalking you and shit. You know what I'm saying? It could be like an ex-boyfriend or something. Just all types of stuff you can do to make it interesting. And y'all will probably be tripping out and like that anyway, because it's something different. He never did anything like that before. Right. He really don't honor her feelings. She honor his feelings more than he honor her feelings. That's right. And I think that he needs to start honoring her feelings. Let me tell you something. When he found out about the test results, what he should have said is, sweetheart, or whatever he called Amber, Kai is our baby. I love you, sweetheart. And but I love you. And we need to, be the best parents that we can be. And gave her a hug and everything. That's the way he should have did it. All right. If he would have did that way, she wouldn't be feeling the way she's feeling because you're including her. You letting her know you are a part of this. And I want you to be Kai's stepmom. I know I messed up, but I want you to be a part of his life as well. I want you to help me raise our son. his biological son and her stepson. That's the way he should have did it. And Jermaine said, I agree, Kelly Turner. They do normalize it. They definitely normalize it, okay? My mom forgave her ex-husband. He cheated and had an outside baby on her. Shakia, a lot of men and women forgive each other when they cheat and have babies outside the marriage. Like I said before, it's really up to the person that is going through this, because can't really nobody tell you what you should do. You see what I'm saying? Because what you can take, some other people may not can take, and vice versa. So therefore, you have to do what really works for you. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody tell you what you should do. They can say, I wouldn't do it, but they can't really tell you what you should do. Okay? Because they're not in your, shoes. Okay? Somebody need to put hands on Johnny Bravo. Crazy ass. Probably so. I think so. And somebody said that what if Anthony changed the DNA test? If he did that, then Amber does need to divorce him. Because, that's crazy. Why would you change the DNA test? He was smiling. He was happy about it. Okay? About the baby being his, because he wanted the baby to be his. And that's understandable. Because let me tell you something. I kept saying, even if the baby isn't his, I don't know if Anthony can just pull away from Kai. So I was like, well, I think Shayla should have apologized to Amber, because Amber was the godmother, and everybody meeing everything up. And if the baby isn't his, he can probably still be like the dad. He'll be the goddad. Okay, especially if the actual dad does not come back into the life or whatever the case is. That's what I was saying. Even if the dad did come around, if that wasn't, Anthony's baby, he could have still been the godfather, and the baby could have still came over and things like that. So it just all depends. I think it still would have been a problem even if the baby wasn't his, because he's attached to that little boy, and I think he would have still wanted to see Kai and things like that. So either way, I think it would have been a trip, because he really just messed up getting a baby outside of his marriage in the first place. Okay. You think he changed it too? I hope he did. If he changed this, Shakia, then I think she should just let him go. Because if you change an paternity test and your wife really didn't want that, that means you don't give a damn about your wife's feelings. You just think about yourself. Okay, you worried about what people think. The thing about it, if he would have never told anybody in the first place, and they would have kept it between themselves, nobody would have known either way. Because just say if the baby wasn't his and only him and Amber knew, and maybe Shayla, he could have just told Shayla, okay, and just still act like that baby is his. You know how many people do this? The baby is not really theirs, and they raise the baby like it's theirs. Especially if the baby father is not, the real father is not around. And even if the real father is around, you can still be the goddad, because any real man will understand that you grew attached to this little boy, so you still want to see him, as his godfather, not as his father anymore, but as his godfather. You can do that, but it takes mature people to do that. Okay. You said you are right, and I have decided not to watch any longer. I only watch the lives now. I don't want to see anybody, let alone a woman, disrespected daily. Amber acts like she does not love herself. I wish I wish they would change her character back to what she was before. Okay, point blank. One thing, I like very strong women, strong people, period. And I think Amber is trying to do everything like a biblical wife, there's nothing wrong with that. But just because you're a biblical wife, it doesn't mean that you can't be strong, and you have to take mess. Okay. The thing is, I think Amber needs to put her foot down, like I said before. Give Anthony some boundaries. Let him know he needs to get an attorney, and let that attorney handle everything. Okay, and let that attorney handle everything. Now, y'all say that Kountry Wayne needs to incorporate some more positivity. Like I said in my earlier live, if everybody thinks that, put it in the chat is cool, but I think people should basically be hitting them up and letting them know that we want to see more positive black families. I mean, the whole cast doesn't have to be like that, but at least get 2 couples or 3 couples that portray that. And if everybody wrote in and said that to him, he might do something about it. I think Carol said he didn't care. Somebody said he read the comments and said he didn't care what people say, but I don't really believe that he really means that, because if it wasn't for the people, he wouldn't be where he is today. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know how YouTube is. I'm a content creator myself. You know how quick they can stop showing your videos and how quick people can stop watching them. So I don't know why he would say that. Maybe he was joking. But I think if enough people did hit him up and ask him to put more positive families in there, he might just do it and make Amber's character, more stronger and things like that. And you say, Kelly, she loves herself, but she loves hard. Every marriage in the skits got drama and cheating in it, right? And so let's accept Chase and what's her name? Candace. They do not have any cheating. So their marriage is cool. Maggie tried to come in and infiltrate it, but Candace put a stop to that. So that's a good thing. So they got a decent marriage. I mean, nothing is going to be perfect in a marriage, So I think they are going through normal stuff. So that's one positive couple right there, So we just need to get 2 more and we'll be good. You say Anthony does not love Amber. He is giving P money behind her back, manipulating and lying. He does not respect her feelings. And I definitely know he does not respect her feelings. I agree with that. And somebody said he wasn't giving P any money. Okay. So, I don't like a lot of stuff Anthony do. I do not like the fact that he does not take up for Amber. When Shayla is talking about her, he took up for her one time, and that went the other way because Shayla was like, I talk about it if I want to. Any other man would have told her, you talk about it again and see what's going to happen. You're not going to be getting extra money or anything else. You better recognize, girl. Hey, Mary, thank you so much for being here. And then as far as, what else did you say? As far as him loving Amber, I said earlier that I do believe he loves Amber, but I don't know 100%. I don't know for sure. I believe he does, though, but I'm not sure. I also believe he still got feelings for Shayla. Okay? Yeah, every marriage has drama. I'm talking about cheating now. They haven't cheated or anything, so that's a good thing. All marriages have some type of drama, whether it's bills or the kids doing something or, they don't agree on it, or it's always something. You know what I'm saying? Me and my soon-to-be ex, if y'all saw us together, we get along so good, but yet I want a divorce. So, every marriage has some type of drama, That DNA test says September, and they took the test in October. Now, again, a lot of people did say something about that. Y'all know y'all be really looking, because I did not pay attention to all of that. But some people said that might have been a real DNA test for Shayla or something, and they forgot to change the date. And some people just said they did that on purpose to let you know that test is not correct. And then why come this Dodo bird didn't see that? Anthony. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I think he loves, I know Amber loves him, and I think he does love Amber. Okay, but I said that I also think he has feelings for Shayla. I don't know. A lot of people do. You have a lot of women with abusive men, and they love them. Okay, so yeah, and see, he still got some feelings because he's jealous about Iman. And then look how he ran over her house, her apartment late at night. Just ran over there, came through the door and every daggone thing. So that right there speaks volumes. And he didn't come over there to see Kai. Kai wasn't even there. He came there to see Shayla. And he did that. He did the same thing when she started dating Mike. And she gave in. But Iman, I don't care what Anthony does, I don't think she's going to give in, because Iman done rocked her world. And she really does like Iman. And I'm glad they gave her a man so she can leave this man alone right here. I am glad they gave Shayla a man so she can leave this man right here alone. Point blank. I'm really happy about that because going out there a married man, that is a no-no. All right. There's too many single men out here in this world today to be going after anyone that's already taken. It shows that you are desperate and you're just weird. Because why would you want a man that another woman has? Shit. Because eventually he's going to return back to her and leave you dry. And even if he didn't return back to her, when the next great thing come along, he's going to be doing you the same way he did his ex-wife. All right? Hold on, y'all. Let me write this down. Hold on for 1 second. I got to write this down real quick. What time is it? Okay. So what else y'all got to say about that skit? Let me make sure they didn't post anything else while we are still talking about the skit before we get ready to get out of here in a minute. And hopefully, you know, I don't believe that's this baby though. I really truly don't. Let's look at that. Let's revisit that skit again. Okay. Let me turn this video on. Let's revisit that one more time. Let me turn this off before we get out of here. Let's revisit that. Okay, let's go back over here and do this. So this is where right here. Let's revisit this and look at it. Then when we watch it, listen. When we watch it this time, let's look at everything. The test results, everything. Anthony's reaction and things and everything else. You know, okay, let's go ahead and do this.
Babe, the manager just sent me the numbers at the club, honey.
Yeah?
Yes, it's been a good week.
What they hitting on?
You know what I'm saying? Your wife is doing it. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you ever think your wife was going to be bringing the money in like that?
You know what? I did.
You did.
You know, because being a smart businessman means knowing how to delegate responsibilities.
Because you for sure don't be at the club.
I don't. I don't.
You need to be.
Y'all, they got matching cell phones too, okay?
But that's you, and I know that you would do an amazing job running it.
You know, I know what I'm doing. I love getting to that bag.
Get to that bag, baby.
What you looking at? Babe, what is it?
It's Kai.
Okay, is he all right?
Yeah. Test results just came in.
Okay, and so what'd they say? Baby, it's okay.
He's mine.
Hmm.
99.9. Yeah.
Can I see?
Let's stop it. Stop it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we officially was the text. What do you guys see today that? Oh, wait, there's the date. Damn it. There's the date right there. Let's see.
9. Yeah.
Can I see?
So September the 9th, 2025. Okay. So we see that. Wait, it's they moving so quick you can barely see the damn thing. Let's see. And then you got September. Both of them said September now. Hold on, let's see. They must have made a type. Let me see. Damn, they be moving this so damn quick you can't even see it. So we see that. So that says September the 4th, 2025. Other one says September the 5th, 2025. So what are y'all talking about? But didn't they take the test the same day? One is on the 4th, the baby, and then Anthony's is taken on the 5th. That's what it says. They probably just made a blooper. Here you go. A blooper right there. So one was taken September the 4th, 2025, and the other one was taken, Anthony's, on September the 9th, 2025. But didn't they both take those tests the same time, you guys? Let's see this real quick. Yes. Wait. Didn't they both take the test at the same time, though, you guys? The same day. So why do they have one on the 4th and the other one on the 9th? What is up with that? And Amber didn't see that? So something is not right. Something is not right. The 4th and the 9th, 5 days later. It should have said the same day. Sample type, they collected. Anthony did his the same day. So that right there is suspicious. All right. That right there is. Let's screenshot that. This is, I got to post this because this is very weird. Hold on. Let's take a screenshot of that. Oh, this damn new 24 is so good. Look at that. It's clear as ever, man. Let's see if you can see these dates. September the 4th, September the 9th. Why is that? That's weird. Okay. Yeah, that is very, very suspicious. Let's go ahead and, I didn't know I can zoom in like that. That's great how I can zoom in. All right. Let me do like this. Let's finish reading the rest of this. Yeah, you can see that date really clear.
Yep.
So what does this mean?
It means that he's mine. And then we can move on.
You did say we can move on now. We can move on. But of course, she caught off guard.
He's yours.
Yeah, she's caught off guard. And now he's smiling. And that's normal for him to smile. There's nothing abnormal about that because even though he got a baby out of wedlock, he's still happy that that child is his. I don't think he tampered with that. Anybody did, somebody else must have did it. Unless he's acting really good. Okay, unless he's acting...
Babe, the manager...
Unless he's acting really, really good. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it. But he could have. Anything is possible. Let's see what y'all saying over here. I don't either, because Shayla was looking tripped out now. I thought I was the only one who noticed that. You know, she done got Iman now. I don't think she cares about, you know, if Anthony was the baby or not, because she has Iman. He said he would take care of everything, in which he probably will until he gets tired of her or something else pops off, you know, like if he cheats with her best friend or something like that. All right. He said Anthony got luster for Shayla. Okay, Mary. Hell, he'll feel really bad if he come home and see Amber with a suitcase. He sure will. Amber look good in short hair and long, and she sure does. She looks good in mostly everything she puts on, you know, for real. He said, you love how he side-eyed her. Thank you for being here, IC. Thank you for coming back. I would have got up and got my keys and left, and wouldn't have told him where I was going. With the quickness, girl, with the quickness. I think he should have said everything a little bit a different type of way. Oh my God. As far as getting up, leaving, I don't know. I can't say. The thing is though, she already knew it was a slight possibility that the baby would be his. You know, when she accepted him back into her life, she knew this. So I just would have been laying down some damn rules. And you need to get a lawyer and shit like that. Because I'm not going to sit up here and play these games with Shayla again. That's how I would have been. Okay, I already know how I'd be. I'm going to be like, I'm not going to play these games with Shayla calling all times of night talking about the baby need this and shit. And you giving her $10,000 a month. You need to get a lawyer and do this shit the right way. All right, we ain't barely making it where you can't afford a lawyer or anything like that. That's how I would be, because I ain't got time for that. And I'll just be watching and monitoring everything, you know, because I don't got time for it either. You know, if I was her and I was in her position, if it was me, I wouldn't even be back with him. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I can't deal with a dude that cheats, okay? I'll be bringing it up every single minute of the day. All right? So anyway, I'm going to stop sharing this, guys. We just took a closer look. We do see the dates are different. One said the 4th or 5th. The other one said the 9th. I have a screenshot of that. I will be posting it because, you know, I'm going to take another poll to ask everybody if they think, once again, the test has been tampered with because the dates are not right. Everybody took their test at the same time. Why is the dates different? And why didn't anyone see that? Anthony didn't say anything about it, and Amber didn't see anything or say anything about it. Also, how did Angelina get the results? Did Anthony send them to her or what? That quick? So how? They need to answer those questions right there. You said, wait a minute, somebody said it might have been a real test she took and just changed the names for the skit. Right. But right, that's what somebody said. You got that right. But they should have made a match. What you are saying is true. She allowed her sister to plant the seed in her head about the baby not being his. Right. Amber gonna have to show Shayla who she is and show Johnny Bravo and Anthony right. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Put her feet down. Let Anthony know what's up. Stop crying and let this ninja know what's up. Okay? Because I don't know what the hell is wrong with him, thinking that everything gonna be smooth sailing. It's not, because Angelina, old stank ass, is gonna be, doing the most. We already know that. She is out for revenge and things like that. I don't know what's wrong with her. It would be nice if they let Pamela be pregnant by Brody. All right, so we can rock her world. That'll be her reaping what you sow. And then it also would be nice if Iman hook up with Shayla's roommate. That's gonna be a trip. And Ron and P relationship should flourish and just be really good. And they should be the couple that do not cheat and get married, don't cheat, and have a nice relationship. All right. And then Shayla is gonna be jealous. And then they should let Amber and Anthony's relationship get stronger. They need to go back to counseling with the preacher. You know what I'm saying? They also need to go get baby David back, so Amber can have her own baby. Okay, go get baby David, or either let Amber get pregnant and have a baby. All right, and there you go. There you go. That's what they need to do. All right. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thanks to Shakia, I see Mary. Let's see who else. Kelly, Jermaine, Alexis, and everybody in the bushes, and everybody watching this in the replay. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We actually went a little bit over 30 minutes, but you know, this is always a very exciting topic, interesting, and I don't think that this is over. All right, I do not think that this is over. You guys have a good night, and thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. If you want to show additional support for the channel, feel free to do a super chat, super sticker, cash app donation at $Shades2, or you can copy yourself a membership for $4.99 per month. You guys, I'll be back tomorrow early afternoon for another reaction. Let's hope they come back with another good skit or something, you know, answering some of our questions. All right, until tomorrow, you guys, have a beautiful, blessed night, and I'll see you guys in my next video. You guys have a blessed night. Let me go ahead and turn this off and put this song on, and then we are going to be out of here. And if you be up, check out my next live, my night owl live, you guys, my regular night owl content. All right, this thing done frozen up, so let me just go ahead and put this song on. Let me see if I can stop this other thing, you know, frozen. I hate when this thing freezes up like this. Let's see, how can I do this? So we'll just put this one on. Yeah. Good night, y'all.
Right. Shoot up the shades too. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skits, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the face, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone, like, did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay stuck wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Kountry Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline, talking over clips like it's game time. Characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day ride.
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, Shay's the vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, but Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Kountry Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, decide how to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shades2 reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Good night, y'all. See y'all tomorrow afternoon for another Kountry Wayne Talk Time reaction. I know I just said that crazy, but I'll see you tomorrow, you guys. Peace out.